taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. No score after one on EA Sports. Ready for the second quarter, and it's our visitors with the football as they're looking at a 2nd down and 9 to go. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Let's go.
Looking left side, that's caught by Landry. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Check. 41 Mike, right here. 41 Mike. Here we go. 6 guys. Check 6 guys. Hurry. Alert.
On 3rd down, Mayfield. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he gets the 1st down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Good. 180. Check 41. Cut. Watch it. King. Watch it.
Oh, how about this on 1st and goal? And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
A lot can go wrong when you call a play like this down in the red zone, but that's where you appreciate this from your head coach. He's not afraid to trust his guys to do the right thing, and as a player, that means an awful lot.
2nd and goal from inside the 5. Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. They call that a loss of 6 yards. And it's 3rd down now. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? Here's Mayfield. Forced out to his left. This is caught. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. 10 yards on the touchdown pass. And the Browns are able to cash in for 6. The extra point up and good. And that makes the score 7-0.
Texans, nothing.
Joseph now to kick this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And that should give his guys a spark. He's up all the way to the 44-yard line.
Any return that gets you to midfield is a great return. 1 1st down, and you're almost in field goal position.
Watson will bring up the Texans here, 1st and 10 at their own 44. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Incomplete. Will Fuller was the intended target. That'll bring up 2nd down. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
Here we go.
Back to the air, Watson on 2nd down. Buying time to his left. Hopkins on the grab over the middle. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down. 2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. Watson now to throw. That complete to Lamar Miller. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays. On first down, Watson. Throw left side, taken in by Miller. 12 more yards there and another first down.
Not only did we just see back-to-back nice gains, but we're also seeing the confidence rise, not just for the guy who caught it, but the guy throwing it as well.
And these back-to-back catches here out of the backfield, that can set something up downfield in a later sequence, right?
A lot of the time, it starts to draw the defense closer to the line of scrimmage. So to your point, show this swing pass, show this check down. Maybe later on you heave one deep when you catch him close to the spot. It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things.
53.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Watson. That is caught inside the 5. 12 yards there and a first down.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Tighten up, tighten up, tighten up.
They'll go with Foreman. And he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Texans are an extra point away from tying this football game.
After nearly 30 minutes of football, that touchdown puts us in a position where if they make the extra point, we're right back to even before we start the second half.
Kaimi Fairbairn on for the extra point. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. Powers through him. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Heading out as a Cleveland offense now as they get set to take over here. And we're under a minute to go here in what's been an even first half, all tied up.
Yeah, still time to make something happen, too. A couple completions, you string them together, could get into field goal range. Let's see what happens.
Mayfield on first down. And that'll be incomplete. He was looking to get it to Jarvis Landry that time. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. The Browns on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 8. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. Caught left side, it's Beckham. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1.
Field flip, all day, all day.
First down, Mayfield. Over the middle to Beckham. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Mayfield looks to throw. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. The Browns will quickly use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half.
Hey, you don't want to see me. You don't want Mike 41, Mike
To throw again on second down. Mayfield. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock. The strong safety, Jaleel Adai, right there in coverage. So on third down, the field goal unit will come out as they'll try to get 3 before half. And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the second down play, they burned the timeout, making them sweat out the final few ticks here in the second quarter. And this is good. He got just enough to clear the crossbar as he drops it in from long distance. So a big play before the end of the half to get him into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
So 2 quarters down. You want the third quarter already? No problem. Let's do it. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he probably should have stayed in the end zone as he'll muster a return up to only the 14-yard line.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And he'll be out right at the 35. A gain there of 21 yards.
First down.
Check it back. Check it back.
Throw left side to Higgins. Now that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be 2nd and 11.
At the 35-yard line.
Hit, 180. 55. Let's go, defense. Let's go, defense. Regular.
From the gun, Mayfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
The Browns on third down. A perfect 4 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. So it would appear they will not be able to add to their lead on this opening drive in the second half.
Yeah, if another touchdown was scored there, now we're talking about a 2-score game, and they're probably on their way of creating an excellent gap between them and their pursuers. But how about the defense there, able to step up and keep themselves in this one?
Oh, and what a play on special teams here. This is going to be down inside the 5, all the way down at the 2-yard line.
Guys, it's game situation. Let's go.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Lamar Miller. And he'll get this only up to about the 3-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Now a pass, and it's complete to QT. And he's able to get this one up to the 8-yard line this time. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. Now it's Watson. And he's got the completion to Hopkins. And out of bounds across the 15-yard line. That'll go as a pickup of 8. 3rd and 4, he did just enough, and I mean just enough to move the chains.
And that's all you're looking for, right? Just want to keep the drive moving. You don't need the big play there. Just get to that marker that you described, and he was able to do just that.
A fresh set of downs on a gain of 13 there for the Texans.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the first down.
And an alley to run. And he'll slide down to avoid the contact. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be second down.
I think the last two plays really illustrate how difficult it is to game plan against this guy because you know he can throw the football. But how about his use of legs as well? What we call those broken plays, you can't account for them.
Yeah, those plays, those two that you just mentioned, a microcosm really of how he can hurt you.
Second and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on third down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are.
It's caught inside the 25. 36 yards on the play.
Press coverage on the outside, and for defenders, that's the ultimate risk-reward. If you take the risk, can you reward yourself by keeping them on the line of scrimmage? But no, not on that one. Got the step on him. Now it's just a matter of laying the ball out there for him to go get it.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long. They've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And in a lot of ways, that catch is expected. Red zone presence, and that one was realized there. You've got to find your tight end.
And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Texans. It's a 1-yard touchdown run, and the Texans have retaken the lead. Solid job up front, really just a solid job all the way around to get that one in.
That was well executed, wasn't it? Well blocked, well run, end result, 6 points.
Touchdown. Fairbairn good with the extra point, and the lead is now 14-10. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line.
Point it right.
Mayfield to throw it. Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack. The sack there by J.J. Watt. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Now a pass hauled in downfield. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. A gain of 32 that time.
That could very well be a defining play in this game. A touchdown, that gives them the lead, and they took a major step towards getting there with that big play right there.
They moved the ball over 50 yards between this play and the last one. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
To throw, Mayfield. That is caught by the former Gator Antonio Callaway. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last two plays. This quarterback now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They come up on a second down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire. On 2nd and 9, Mayfield. Flushed out right. This will be caught inside the 10. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
Brandon, it's okay what they're doing right now. Still able to work the middle of the field, but you know sooner or later they're going to have to stop the clock.
Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown, and that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. He'll look to throw, and he can't hang on to it. That would have sealed it. Instead, 2nd down. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark, really, start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is it just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
Going back to Lander. This time he's got him complete. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Jarvis Landry, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Browns have retaken the lead. On the extra point. So it's now a 3-point game here in the closing stages, as a field goal now can only tie it. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
50 set. 19. Hey.
Now Watson. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this will be caught at the 30. And they do finally get him, but he takes it to the 25. The Clemson connection. Watson to Hopkins for a big one. 52 yards. So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
That's very well timed there defensively, because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. They'll look to throw. To the right side, complete to Miller. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Watson now to throw. Yeah, that one going to be knocked away and incomplete. This defense so strong all afternoon long. Well executed again there.
This is a group that really functions well off of each other. No matter what the assignment, the other person fills in the exact proper spot. They've made it very, very hard for them to find open places to throw the football.
So a big kick to get this back to even. Yet now the worry is, did you leave too much time on the clock? As another field goal the other way, that does you in. You're
exactly right. You didn't get it to overtime yet. So now as a defense, you've got to think to yourself, you can't play prevent defense and just give up big chunks of yardage in front of you, but you also can't let anyone behind you. So you sit right on the line between the two, play the best defense you can, and not make it easy for them to move the ball downfield.
It's caught by OBJ. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
When you call a wide receiver screen, no matter how many blockers you get in front of the guy that catches the ball, there's still an aspect of the guy catching it, turning into a runner, breaking tackles and creating his own yardage, and he just did on that play.
Hey, 133. Hey, high 7.
Let's get off the field.
Up.
Benny. Showing it.
Mayfield. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. He was looking for Landry that time, but it'll be second down. Couple extra defensive backs out there in the dime, and because of that, really not many places to throw the football, if any.
And typically, what would you want to do against that dime?
Run the football.
You want to run the ball, but you can't do it in this situation. Not nearly enough time on the clock. You're having to really navigate against a tough defense presented against you.
Mayfield to throw. Being chased out left. The attempt on the dive, and he has it. What a catch. A gain there of 21 yards. And now they're going to get the timeout. So a huge play has him in field goal range with a chance to possibly send this one to OT. So now this one's going to rest on the foot of their second-year kicker. And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call. So now this one's going to rest on the foot of their second-year kicker. He made his only attempt earlier. This for the win. And this is not going to be anywhere close. No good. Way wide to the left. It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. That's fielded in the end zone. He's got daylight. He's at the 40. Past the 20. There are no flags. He's into the end zone.
Touchdown.
And an amazing return. Wins it in OT. Partner, a great game that we got to see and making it extra special. Not only did I get 4 quarters with you in this one,